So to begin this look, we're going to start by tracing everything out using a black kohl pencil. You can use white or whatever you have available. Since it's going to get covered up anyways, it doesn't really matter. And I would suggest also applying a bit of foundation and concealer on your left side first before you start to trace everything out. Make sure you set your concealer. Back to stenciling everything out, I would highly suggest looking at a reference photo so you know where everything goes. The nose piece, I kind of fixed it a little bit later on and made it a bit higher. And if you make little mistakes, it's totally fine too, because we're going to be covering it up with black body paint anyways. And I had to wipe this off a few times to kind of get the shape just right. I found this was the easiest. We want the eye patch to be going vertically. When I had first done it, it was going a little bit cockeyed. So if you have to wipe away some of the stencil, that's cool too. We're going to stencil out the little screws that are in the eye patch, and then for the mouth, it's kind of got almost like a weird sort of T shape going on, so I'm going to try to recreate that. We're also going to stencil down the sides of the face, neck, and bringing that mask to our neck because Kaneki-kun's mask is to the neck. We're also going to begin to draw the zipper that's going down the neck. And these screws are actually on the neck if you look at reference photos, but for visibility purposes, I'm going to apply them onto my face. Now we're going to fill in all those areas using black body paint. I'm going to leave the eye patch kind of empty right now because I wasn't actually too sure at the time how I was going to go about doing that. But yeah, just start to fill in everything else. Don't forget to draw in the little screws on the nose piece and also connect the eye patch to the rest of the mask. Now onto the teeth. This is probably going to feel a little weird because it tickled the shit out of my lips, but we're going to stencil out our teeth now using a white body paint. Again, I would look at reference photos. I kind of made my teeth a little bit more cartoon-like. You can kind of follow what I did, or if you would prefer, you can look at anatomically correct pictures of how teeth look. There's a bunch of different photos, reference photos of Kaneki's mask, and some of them his teeth are really, really straight, some of them they're not, so I don't know, you can kind of pick and choose whatever you want to do, but this is how I did the teeth. Now that we've got those teeth laid down, I'm going to fill in the rest of the mask using a red body paint. Also making sure to bring some of that in between the teeth so it looks like gums. I would highly suggest using a skinny little brush to apply this so you don't get it too much onto the teeth. I also forgot to mention that I outlined the teeth using black later on and added a little bit of black eyeshadow along the gums to shade. Now we're going to begin to draw the zipper. That's the centermost part of the mask. So use a gray body paint to apply this, and you don't want this to be very thick. It's quite thin in the reference photos, so try your best to make this as thin as possible. There's also a little zipper on the right hand side of the mask, so I'm going to draw that in. We're also going to take some of that gray body paint and fill in the screws on the sides of the face. I forgot to add this, but I would add a horizontal line through the screws using a black body paint. Now onto the fine detailing for the zipper. We're taking a black body paint and a very, very skinny brush here to do this, and you just want to draw some lines going on the top and bottom of the mouth. This kind of adds a little bit more dimension and makes it look a little bit more lifelike and similar to how it does in the anime. And we're also going to outline the zipper. If you kind of get a little bit too much gray like I did going on, you can just sort of fill it in with the black. And yeah, I would look at a reference photo of his zipper. Now we're going to fill in the eye patch with the black body paint. I really wasn't sure how the frick I was going to do this, so you just want to fill all of it in. Of course, making sure to leave the screws empty and free of any black body paint. They are going to be our guide for where to highlight. Fill the zipper going down the neck using a gray body paint. And I didn't film this part, but the techniques that we used on the mouth for applying the kind of lines down the zipper, we're going to do that along the neck as well. Fill in those screws with gray body paint. We're going to take some of that gray body paint to begin highlighting. So you just want to run this along the outer portion of the eye patch, kind of where we had drawn the stencil initially. We just want to go back over that and highlight it. And if you look at reference photos, the eye patch is actually sitting on top of the rest of the face mask. So this is going to give that sort of illusion. Draw an X along the eye. I would kind of leave the lid free of body paint and also apply some of that throughout the rest to highlight. And that completes the look. So that's my video, guys. I hope that it was helpful and useful to you in some sort of way, and you can use this for either future cosplay or Halloween. Yeah, it was a lot easier than it looks. The only downside to this cosplay is the sclera lenses. I am new to wearing sclera lenses and I cannot stand them. They're very uncomfortable for me. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And share this video if you found it useful or helpful. I will see you guys tomorrow with another look. See ya.